Alright, whether you are story gated like I am, or you're possibly wondering how to get to the fastest amount of Trailblazer level that you can get, here are all the ways that you can possibly grind out the Trailblazer XP so that you are basically in the know where everything is at. There's some things that are hidden and some things that are in plain sight, so we're going to be going over all of those methods. But before we get into all that, make sure to leave a sub and a like on the video if you're going to enjoy some Honkai Star Rail content, and also if you enjoy Genshin Impact or Honkai Impact content, I also do that as well, so make sure to leave a sub for that. And let's go ahead and get into the video, and let's start talking about the main ways to get your Trailblazer XP, the most largest sums amount that you're going to get while you're playing this game. Now, for a lot of people, this might not be a shock, but some people actually skip out on this a lot, which is actually going through and finishing the story. Now, the story is going to give you a fat ton of XP, of course, because these are going to be 300 Trailblazer XP or more every single stage that you do, and there's a good amount of stages that are going to level you up super high. So yes, you do want to make sure you're caught up on the story, do your story, and you're going to get a fat ton of XP. Now, the main other thing that we're going to be talking about that gives a lot at one time is going to be the simulated universe. Now, the simulated universe is going to be a one-time thing when it comes to actually getting the Trailblazer XP. Once you beat one world and then the next world, that is exactly when you're going to be getting the big sums amount of Trailblazer XP. I know for World 2 you get a whopping 700 XP just for beating World 2, and of course when you beat the higher levels you're going to get as much XP or even more. So yeah, there's a good amount of XP stored away in the simulated universe. Just make sure to get the right amount of buffs, get the right things done for your team so that you're able to actually complete it. And once you complete the final boss in those worlds, then you're able to get the Trailblazer XP that's associated with them. I will be making a video on how to easily complete the simulated universe because some people don't understand how the mechanics work, and I'm going to explain that in another video. Now, another thing that's going to be a big chunk, and I mean a super big chunk of where you're going to get your XP, is going to be the commissions. Commissions give a good amount per milestone that you hit. Out of the 5, you get 230 for the first one, 230 for the second one, 230 for the third one, 230 for the fourth one, and 230 for the fifth one. So overall, you're going to be getting around 1,000 something XP per day when you're doing the commissions or the daily activities that you're going to be doing when you're playing Honkai Star Rail. So you want to make sure that you get this done every single day. Make sure you claim all the rewards because it does not claim by itself. This is a huge source of XP that you're going to be getting it from, so make sure you're on top of this always. Now, one thing that you do also want to note of is making sure that you complete your book as well. The Operation Briefing book does have a fat ton of XP hidden within it, and make sure you're just going ahead and completing these and also claiming them. Because as you can see, each page has around 500 XP, you know, for all the objectives that there are, and they're not that hard to actually complete. A lot of these are really basic things that you could possibly be done with already, and there's a possible chance that if you're like on part 1 or part 2 or even part 3, that you're probably already completed all of these and you're probably have some done already on the next page. So yes, you do want to make sure you're getting all of these objectives done, completing them, claiming them, and then also completing the overall rewards so that you can get put onto the next page. There's a lot of XP that comes from this, and it's a really good source for when you want to just get a bunch of resources, because they do drop a lot with it. Now, another thing that is also very important when it comes to using your resources is actually going ahead and spending your energy. Now, I know a lot of people want to save their energy for better things, bigger things, but the truth of the matter is you are not going to literally be able to get to the higher stuff, like the higher relics, the higher activities, the higher materials that you need to level up your characters. You're not going to get to that point at all, not anytime soon. Now, you will need to use it for certain characters, grind out the minor stuff that they have right now for getting to level 30 and 40. That makes sense, and also their traces. But of course, you do not want to have this energy filled up. This has to be under 180 at all times. Now, you can save it as much as you want, but for the most part, you're going to be stuck around 21, 22 at a certain point in the game. And of course, when there's more story gated stuff, this is going to be the same thing. You just want to make sure you're always using your resin no matter what, because it will take time for you to actually get to the part where you get the better artifacts, you get the better materials that you can grind for. It is going to take a moment, so go ahead and start spending your resin, or not your resin, but the energy, because when you do these little events that are here on the side, they're going to give you 50 XP per clear. So you do want to make sure that you're actually getting this done and that you're actually using your energy, because every energy that is over capped or basically not spent, you're losing basically your Trailblazer XP that you could be getting. So you really do want to make sure that you're getting that done. Other than those factors that I listed before, there's of course, which some people don't want to do, and that is the side quests. Now, the side quests, they do have a grand amount of side quests in this game that funnel through, and there's actually some hidden ones that I'm going to be talking about in a quick second, because a lot of people don't actually know about this spot as well. But let's go ahead and start showing the plain sight side quests. Now a lot of them do have a good amount of XP with it, although they are a little bit longer. You will be able to get a good amount of XP from these missions. As you can see, this companion one, which is like a character story, it has 350 with some gems. This side quest has 100, this has 250, 100, 100, 100. So you can easily grind out a good amount of adventure XP or the Trailblazer XP by doing all these side quests. Now another place to get side quests that a lot of people might not notice is that some of them are from the actual message system. As you can see, when you go through a lot of these messages, you're going to be getting chats from a lot of different characters, a lot of different groups, and these are actually going to give you a lot of missions. As you can see, I have mission completed for Herda. For Pom Pom, he also has a bunch of missions as well that can conduct his rewards. Don't forget about home. There's a lot of quests in here, so if you haven't messaged back your friends or your characters that are on your account or whoever you met on your journey, you might want to get to message them back, because they will be giving you a good amount of XP and rewards, because a lot of them give you the character stories that give a lot of XP. Some of them give the regular side quests that give, you know, the 100 XP. So you do want to go through your messages and find all of these side quests and do all of them and be caught up with all of them, because once you have this backlog of a bunch of side quests, you're probably going to get to where I am, where you're getting close to the 24 mark, being able to actually go ahead and finish the next part of the story. I will be able to get to this real quick after I do all my side quests and spend a bit of resin, or not resin, I keep calling it resin, but it's you know, the energy. But basically spending that and doing the side quests, I'll be 24 in no time. So it is possible to basically brute force your way through it. A lot of people don't want to, you know, spend the time to do the side quests, but a lot of them are super simple, easy, quick, so you don't have to worry that much when doing them. The companion ones are a little bit longer, but they're very interesting, to say the least, and they give a good amount of materials with it. So other than that, that is pretty much all there is to getting as much Trailblazer XP as you possibly can. Just make sure to use your energy, make sure to go through your side quests, go through your phone, all that type of stuff, because, you know, these are the things that a lot of people don't think of when they see all these small amounts of XP. They really do add up at the end of the day. So other than that, thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end of the video. If you're enjoying the Honkai Star Rail content, make sure to leave a sub and a like, and of course I cover the other games as well. So let me know what you want to see in the future. Let me know how you feel about the game. Let me know who you got, all that type of stuff. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. See you on the next one, and peace.